You have been selected. Welcome to Code Red.
What is this?
Who are you?
How did you get our numbers?
What the hell is Code Red?
Too many questions. You are now part of something much larger than yourselves. Something that requires your immediate attention.
I'm calling the police.
You will not. You will watch. You will listen. And you will choose.
Choose what?
Dude, this is creepy as hell.
Should we all just leave this chat?
Leaving is not an option. Now watch.
What the hell is that video?
I'm not watching anything more from this freak.
That video quality looked really professional, though.
We should probably hear him out.
Smart choice, Samuel. All of you must watch.
Fine, but just saying, you're a weirdo.
You have been selected. If you're seeing this broadcast, you are now part of the Code Red, a top-secret organization built for missions no one dares to complete.
Oh my god.
This is insane.
Code Red? That's not even a real organization. I would know.
You know nothing, Connor. None of you do. Yet,
What kind of missions?
the kind that save lives or end them.
We are about to send you to a school right now. We are getting a lot of reports saying that something is wrong in this school. We need your help to investigate the situation. Listen very, very carefully.
It's talking about our school.
What's wrong with our school?
Nothing's wrong with it.
Wait, how does this person know which school we go to?
They know a lot about us, apparently.
I know everything about all of you. Daisy Martinez, junior class president, 3.8 GPA. Connor Blake runs the tech club, thinks he's smarter than he is. Lewis Park, varsity football, suspended twice this semester. Jade Thompson, anxiety medication, sees the school counselor weekly. Sam Chen barely speaks but always watching.
How do you know all that?
That's private information.
This is harassment.
I feel sick.
Keep going.
Do not skip. Do not look away. And above all, do not tell anyone you saw this. Something has changed in your school building, and you know it. You felt it.
What does that mean? What's changed?
I haven't noticed anything different.
Me neither.
Wait, actually, Mrs. Harris did act kind of strange in calculus yesterday. She kept staring at the clock.
And the fire drill last week felt a bit off too. They never explained why it lasted so long.
You must figure out what's going on. But remember, you are being observed, but not by faculty, not by cameras, by something else, someone else. We don't know where they came from or why they've chosen schools, but they are studying you, mimicking schedules, repeating patterns.
Observed by what? Are we in danger?
I'm done with this. I'm leaving.
You cannot leave, Lewis. None of you can. You are in this now.
What happens if we just ignore you?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
We intercepted their signal. We managed to hide this message inside it. They won't find it. Not yet. This is now no longer just a warning. Your choices will shape what happens next.
Whose signal? Who are they?
The ones who have been watching you. The ones who are not human.
Not human? Like aliens?
This is obviously fake. Some elaborate ARG or something.
And if you make the wrong move, you might never see your real classroom again. So, what do?
The video is glitching.
Mine too.
Real classroom? What does that mean?
It means exactly what it says. Your school is not what you think it is. Not anymore, at least.
So what are we supposed to do?
Choose. You have two options. Enter the school, or get more details on the situation. You have 30 seconds. Choose wrong and people die. Choose wisely.
People die? What people?
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
We need more information. We can't make decisions blindly.
Agreed. We should get more details first.
But what if more details is the wrong choice?
What if entering the school is wrong?
Information is power. We need to know what we're dealing with.
15 seconds.
More details. Definitely more details.
I agree with Connor. We need to understand this better.
But what if understanding it makes it worse?
Lewis, we have to be smart about this. If this is real, then we need information.
Fine. More details.
Agreed.
Time. You have chosen. Get more details on the situation. Interesting choice. Most groups choose to enter immediately. You are different. That may help you survive.
Survive what?
How many other groups have done this?
What happened to them?
Some made good choices, others did not. You will find out soon enough. Prepare yourselves. What you are about to learn cannot be unlearned. What you are about to see cannot be unseen.
We're ready.
No, we're not.
You chose to know more. Time for that decision to bear its fruits.
You chose to know more. Good. That makes you different already. But if you go any further, you can't take it back. Now, this is everything we know.
That video gave me chills.
What did he mean we can't take it back?
I don't like this.
We're already in this. There's no going back anyway.
He said we're different. What makes us different?
Most groups panic. They make rash decisions. You chose knowledge over fear. That is why you might survive this.
Survive what exactly?
What they let us collect before the lights went out in room 112, before the floor tiles started bleeding, before the students started repeating each other's voices. It started 3 weeks ago.
Room 112? That's the chemistry lab on the second floor.
Wait, lights went out and bleeding floor tiles?
When did this happen? I would have heard about this.
You heard nothing, because they made sure you heard nothing. First report. A girl said her math teacher blinked too many times in a single minute, all while smiling.
How many times is too many?
Normal blink rate is like 15 to 20 times per minute.
What if it was way more than that?
Why would a teacher blink too much?
Maybe they were nervous?
Not nervous. It was malfunctioning.
Malfunctioning? Teachers aren't machines.
Aren't they? Then came the second report. The hallway clock stopped, but only for one student. Everyone else watched time move forward. He stood frozen for 12 minutes. No one remembers him being late.
That's terrifying. Time stopping for just one person?
That's not physically possible.
Unless everyone else was in on it.
Or unless time didn't actually stop. Maybe he was the one who stopped. Maybe something was wrong with him, not time.
Perceptive, Samuel. Very perceptive. Then audio anomalies. The school bell rang at 12:07. But when slowed down, you could hear someone whispering underneath.
I can check the audio logs. I have access to some of the school's systems.
You will find nothing. They scrub the evidence daily.
Who are they?
And why would they scrub evidence?
What were the whispers saying?
Names. Your names.
Our names?
All of our names?
Over and over. Like a list or a menu.
A menu? Oh, come on, dude.
Over and over, we started collecting files, interviews, footage. It all led to one conclusion. The school is infected, not by a virus, but by something older. Something that knows how humans think, how we act, how we trust.
Infected by what exactly?
Something older than a virus?
Like what, bacteria?
I don't think he means biological.
Correct, Samuel. Not biological. Something else entirely. And it's been watching. It doesn't hurt you. Not at first. It studies you, memorizes your choices, and then it mimics someone you trust. Your teacher, your friend, yourself. This is the only known photo of what this thing's original form might look like.
Jesus! That's horrifying.
Mimics yourself? How do you mimic someone to themselves?
Like a doppelganger.
But why would it mimic people?
To replace them.
Exactly, Samuel. Perfect replacement. Perfect infiltration. If you've ever seen someone turn the corner before you heard their footsteps, then they were already replaced.
Jesus Christ. I think that happened to me last week. I saw Madison go around the corner, but I didn't hear her walking.
That could be anything, though.
Yeah, maybe she was just walking quietly.
Or maybe Madison isn't Madison anymore.
This school is no longer managed by humans. There's a reason every camera feed is 2 seconds delayed.
2 seconds delayed? How do you know that? I help with the AV equipment sometimes, and I've never noticed a delay.
Check tomorrow. Check very carefully. And there's a reason the morning announcements echo in empty rooms.
Empty rooms? The announcements go to all rooms.
Even the ones that don't exist on the official blueprint.
Rooms that don't exist?
What rooms don't exist on our floor plan?
I know the school layout pretty well. Every room is accounted for.
Are you sure about that, Connor? Have you counted lately?
How long has this been going on?
3 weeks for the obvious signs, but we believe it started months ago. The infiltration was gradual, careful, patient.
Months ago. We've been going to school with these things for months?
How do we know we're even real? How do we know we haven't been replaced?
You would know. The replaced ones don't question. They don't doubt. They simply follow patterns.
So because we're questioning this, we're still human?
For now, but that could change. And there's a reason you asked for more details. So here's one final detail. We think the anomalies know you clicked this video.
They know?
How could they possibly know?
Are they watching us right now?
Through our phones?
Not through your phones, through your school, through the people you trust, through the faces you recognize.
There's a reason the morning announcements echo in empty rooms, and there's a reason you asked for more details. So here's one final detail. We think the anomalies know you clicked this video. You now have 2 options. Choose fast.
The countdown is starting.
What are our options?
Enter the school or keep going in the hallway?
Wait, those weren't the original options.
That must mean that the options are changing.
The situation is evolving. Choose fast. They know you're watching. They know you know.
Enter the school sounds like we're going there physically.
But we're already in the school every day.
Maybe it means go there now?
Nah, It's just gone midnight. The school will be locked.
Unless it's not locked for everyone.
15 seconds.
I think we should go with the enter the school route.
Fine. Enter the school.
Agreed.
I guess so.
Enter the school.
Enter the school.
Time. You have chosen. Enter the school. Bold choice. Most groups who learn the details choose to abort, but hiding only delays the inevitable. You have chosen to face it. That shows courage or foolishness. We will find out which soon.
Dr. Larissa, I need to ask you something medical related. It's embarrassing, but I'm worried.
Of course, hun. What's going on?
I've been having these episodes during third period math class. I can't stop blinking.
How often are we talking?
Like, constantly. Rapid fire blinking for minutes at a time. The students just stare at me. I can't control it at all.
When did this start?
About 2 weeks ago. It only happens during that one class period. Never any other time.
That's very specific. Have you been under any unusual stress lately?
Not really. But here's the weird part. The students don't seem surprised by it, like they expect it to happen.
That is strange. You should see your doctor. Could be neurological.
I was afraid you'd say that. Should I be worried about a stroke or something?
I can't diagnose over text. But yes, get it checked out immediately.
Ladies, we need to talk. Something's off. I've been reviewing security footage from around school recently. Students are moving through the building too fast.
Too fast how?
Like physically impossible fast. A student exits the cafeteria at 11:47:32. Same student appears on the second floor camera at 11:47:35. That's a 3-second window to climb 2 flights of stairs.
Camera malfunction?
That's what I thought at first, but it's happening with multiple students. Different days, different locations.
Which students?
That's the thing. I can't always tell who they are. The footage is clear, but their faces seem, I don't know how to describe it. Blurry, but not really blurry.
I'm getting more concerned about all of this. I've been documenting some behavioral changes too.
Such as?
Students knowing things they shouldn't know. Personal information about their classmates. Private family situations. Things that never came up in conversation.
Like what specifically?
Yesterday, Connor Blake mentioned that Jade Thompson's parents are getting divorced. Jade hasn't told anyone about that. Not even her closest friends. I only know because she told me in confidence.
Maybe Connor overheard something?
That's what I thought. But then Sam Chen asked Lewis Park how his ankle was healing. Lewis never injured his ankle. At least, not at school. But when I checked with the nurse, she had no record of any injury.
That's fun?
Speaking of student behavior, something happened in my afternoon class today. I was about to ask a question about quadratic equations. Before I could finish the question, Daisy Martinez gave me the complete answer. Not just the answer, but the full step-by-step process.
Maybe she's just really good at math.
No, you don't understand. I hadn't even said the word quadratic yet. I had literally just said, can someone tell me how to... Das na ano I and she launched into this perfect explanation, like she knew exactly what I was going to ask.
That's incredibly unlikely unless she read your lesson plan.
I don't write detailed lesson plans. I improvise most of my questions. There's no way she could have known.
This is all very disturbing.
It gets worse. I ran the morning announcement recordings through some professional audio equipment. There's something underneath the regular announcements.
What kind of something?
Subsonic audio. Really low-frequency sounds that we can't consciously hear, but they're there.
What do they sound like when you boost them?
Like voices. Multiple voices talking at once. I can't make out words, but it's definitely human speech.
Who has access to the PA system?
Just Principal Richardson and the office staff. And me for emergencies. No one else should be able to add audio layers.
Okay. I need to tell you both something. Someone accessed my student files on my computer, all the private counseling records.
When?
I'm not sure exactly, but someone went through everything it looks like. Personal information, family situations, psychological evaluations, everything I've documented about our students.
Did they leave any trace?
That's the strangest part. The digital access logs show nothing. According to the computer, no one has accessed those files except me, but I know someone else was in there.
How do you know?
The files were reorganized, sorted in a way I never sort them, alphabetical instead of chronological, and there are notes in some files that I didn't write.
What kind of notes?
Behavioral observations, but they're written in my style, like someone was trying to mimic my documentation, except I never wrote them.
This is all connected somehow. The timing issues, the behavioral changes. the file access.
And my blinking episodes, and the students not being surprised by them.
We're dealing with something systematic, something that's been studying us.
Studying our patterns, our behaviors, our routines.
But what is it? Who would do this?
I don't know, but I think we're all in danger.
I'm going to review all security footage from the past 3 weeks, frame by frame if I have to. There has to be something that shows what's really going on.
I'll check my files again, see if I can find any other unauthorized changes.
Should we contact the police?
And tell them what? That students are moving too fast and answering questions they haven't heard yet?
They'll think we're having a breakdown.
Maybe we are.
No, this is real. All of our experiences are too similar to be coincidental.
We investigate first, get evidence, then we decide what to do.
Agreed.
Just promise me we'll be careful. Whatever this is, it knows we're onto it.
How do you know that?
Because my blinking episodes started right after I began paying attention to the students' reactions, like it was a warning.
Or a side effect of whatever process is changing people in this school.
You chose to enter. Bold move. Most who learn the details run away, but you chose to face it. Let's see what you're really made of then. You're running out of time. You step forward, the hallway lights blink, but just once, like they're pretending to be normal.
That's exactly like our main hallway. The lights always flicker when you first walk in.
How does he know that?
He's been there.
Or someone has been feeding him information.
You try to remember how the school used to be, but something feels off, not broken. Just too quiet, like it's waiting. You move past the lockers. Each one has a name tag, but none have locks.
Wait, that's not right. Our lockers all have combination locks.
Maybe in this scenario they don't?
Or maybe the locks were removed.
Why would someone remove all the locks?
Still, they feel familiar. You hear a chair move inside a classroom, but there's no one there, just desks, all facing the wrong wall.
Wrong wall? How can a wall be wrong?
In our classrooms, desks face the front where the whiteboard is. If they're facing the wrong wall,
They'd be facing the windows or the back wall.
That's unsettling.
You keep walking, and then the announcements come on, but you're not going to listen to them.
All students report to the cafeteria for dental clearance. Reminder, do not look directly at the windows. It is not raining.
that sounded like our PA system. Same static, same tone quality.
Dental inspection? We've never had dental inspections at school.
And what was that second part about windows?
Don't look directly at the windows. It is not what it seems.
You weren't gonna go to the cafeteria, but now you kind of want to. You pass by the window. There's nothing there, just black, like the school is isolated.
Black outside the windows? Since when does school happen at night?
Unless something is blocking the view.
Yeah, like something covering all the windows from outside.
Your phone buzzes. No signal, no connection. You open your email and see a new message. You are not late. Do not worry.
How can there be email with no connection?
And who would send that message?
You are not late. For what?
For whatever they want us to do.
At the end of the hall, you see a sign. Exit this way. But the arrow points in two different directions, left and right. Under it, someone has scratched into the wall. You can't leave anymore.
That's terrifying.
Exit signs can't point in two directions. That violates fire safety codes.
Someone scratched that message into the wall?
Who would write something like that?
Maybe someone who tried to leave and couldn't.
You hear footsteps, slow, soft, not behind you, maybe in the cafeteria.
Those footsteps sound so real, like they're actually coming from somewhere.
From the cafeteria direction, you mean?
Should we be worried about who's making those footsteps?
The announcement did say to go to the cafeteria.
But the reminder said not to look at the windows. What if going to the cafeteria means looking at windows?
What do you do? Check the cafeteria, or keep going in the hallway. Choose fast. Something is moving toward you.
I think we should check the cafeteria. The announcement specifically told people to go there.
But that might be a trap. Why would they want everyone in one location?
Maybe to contain them, or to process them.
We need to follow the breadcrumbs, though. The announcement, the footsteps, it's all pointing to the cafeteria.
I agree with Daisy. If we want to understand what's happening, we need to go where the activity is.
Plus, whoever is making those footsteps might have answers.
Or might be dangerous.
Everything about this is dangerous. But the cafeteria seems like where the story wants us to go.
15 seconds.
Cafeteria.
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 Fine, cafeteria.
I guess cafeteria then.
Time. You have chosen. Check the cafeteria, following the sounds, following the guidance. Most groups avoid the cafeteria. They fear what they might find there, but you chose to investigate. That shows curiosity. Curiosity can be useful or deadly.
Why is the cafeteria so significant?
What do most groups find there that makes them avoid it?
You will discover that soon. Some knowledge can only be gained through experience. Some truths can only be understood by witnessing them.
That doesn't sound reassuring.
Nothing about this has been reassuring.
We're committed now. Let's see where this leads.
You chose to step into the cafeteria.
You step into the cafeteria, but it's not lunchtime. There's no one here. And yet you hear trays being picked up, forks scraping plates, a low hum of voices, but the room is empty.
Not lunchtime, but hearing trays?
That's creepy as hell.
What could be moving the trays if no one's there?
Maybe the trays are moving themselves.
But the room is empty. The smell is strange. Not food. Something older. Metal.
A metal smell in a cafeteria?
Like blood? Blood has a metallic smell.
Dude, gross.
Or maybe old metal fixtures?
Something older than food. What's older than food in a school cafeteria?
You walk past the lunch tables. They're shiny, perfectly clean. You walk past the serving station. There's no food, just trays lined up, each with a name card. You stop at one.
Name cards on lunch trays? We don't have assigned seating in our cafeteria.
Maybe it's for special events?
What kind of event would need name cards on trays?
The kind where they want to know exactly who ate what.
It's your name, but you didn't write it. You hear a scribbling sound, slow, soft. But there's no voice, just one sound. A pen writing in silence.
Someone's writing while we're there?
But there's no one in the room.
The scribbling sound is happening in real time.
Writing what, though?
More names, probably.
You turn around and one chair is now pulled out from the table. You're not sure if it was like that before, but now it is. And the tray in front of it is full.
The chair moved by itself?
Or someone pulled it out when we weren't looking.
But there's no one there.
The tray is full now. It wasn't full before.
Moving slightly, like it's breathing. You don't open it, but something inside whispers, "You're late. It's getting cold."
Breathing food?
That's absolutely disgusting.
Food doesn't breathe unless it's alive.
What if it is alive?
And it's whispering, "Eat," like it wants to be consumed.
The lights blink again. You hear shoes squeaking. Someone just walked into the kitchen, but no one walks out. On the far wall, written in fading red letters, "You are the meal now."
What's written on the note?
Fading ink? Like it's disappearing as we watch?
Why would someone write in fading ink?
So there's no permanent record.
Or so the message is only temporary.
It cut off again too.
Just like before.
Why does it always cut off at the important parts?
Because that's when the real horror happens.
We have a major problem, people. I found students in the building last night during my midnight security sweep.
Students, after hours?
Which students?
That's the thing. I couldn't tell. They were in the cafeteria, just standing there, not talking, not moving, just standing.
How many?
5 of them. When I called out, they all turned at the same time. Perfect synchronization. Like they were programmed to move together. I mean, just look. But here's the strangest part. I checked all the access logs. Every door, every window, every entry point. There's literally no record of anyone entering the building, but they were definitely there.
That's impossible. Our security system logs everything.
I know. I designed the system myself, but according to the logs, no one has entered the building since I locked up at 6 p.m.
Could they have been hiding inside all day?
I do a full sweep before locking up. Every room, every closet. The building was empty when I left.
This is getting more disturbing by the day. I need to tell you both something, by the way.
What now?
Daisy Martinez was acting off in my morning session. She was mimicking other students. Connor Blake's voice, Lewis Park's laugh, Jade Thompson's nervous habits.
Mimicking how?
Not just imitating. Like she had become them temporarily. She would switch between personalities mid-sentence.
That sounds like some kind of dissociative behavior.
When I asked her about it, she said it was for drama class. But we don't have drama class this semester. And she said it in Connor's voice. Perfect pitch, perfect inflection.
How is that even possible?
I need to add something to this. I found new files in my system this morning. Psychological assessments I never created. Detailed analysis of student fears and behavioral triggers.
For which students?
All of them, but especially detailed ones for Daisy, Connor, Lewis, Jade, and Sam. The assessments know things about these kids that I don't even know. Family secrets, personal anxieties, childhood traumas.
How could files appear in your system?
That's what's terrifying. The files are written in my style, using my assessment methods. but they contain information I never gathered. Information no one should have access to.
What kind of information?
Connor's fear of being replaced, Jade's anxiety about losing her identity, Lewis's recurring nightmares about his teammates not recognizing him, Sam's obsession with being observed, Daisy's compulsive need to control group decisions.
Those are incredibly specific psychological profiles.
Too specific and too accurate. It's like something has been studying these students for months.
Studying them for what purpose?
To replace them. Think about it. The students in the cafeteria last night, Daisy mimicking other students today. The detailed psychological profiles. It's all part of a replacement process.
Replacement by what?
Something that's been learning how to be human, studying our behaviors, our patterns, our fears.
And now it's ready to take over.
But how is that possible? What kind of entity could do this?
I don't know, but whatever it is, it's not human, and it's been in our school for weeks.
Maybe months.
The 5 students you saw last night, were they the same 5 mentioned in the psychological profiles?
I think so. Now that you mention it, the height, the build, the general appearance. But their faces were, I can't describe it, like they were wearing masks of themselves.
We need to do something. These students might be in danger, or they might already be gone.
Gone how?
Replaced.
By whatever was standing in our cafeteria last night.
You made it to the cafeteria, but now you must keep moving. Something knows you're there.
You don't wait. You hear something from the cafeteria in the kitchen. You back away, slowly, quietly.
Smart move. Getting away from whatever was making the squeaking sound.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to stick around to find out what that was.
But where are we going?
Nearest classroom makes sense.
At least classrooms have multiple exits usually.
Your shoes don't even squeak on the polished floor. You try not to breathe too loud, hoping that if you stay silent, it will just assume you already left.
That's actually smart strategy. Sound is how most predators track prey.
Predators?
What kind of predator would be in our school?
The kind that's been studying us for weeks, apparently.
The light above is buzzing, just like earlier, but the buzzing is louder now, almost like a whisper you can't understand.
A whisper you can't understand.
That sounds terrifying.
Subliminal audio, maybe? Like those subsonic frequencies Mr. Walsh mentioned the teachers talked about.
How do you know about that?
I overheard some faculty talking in the hallway earlier. Something about weird audio in the morning announcements.
And then you're at the end of the hall, at locker number 34.
Holy crap, locker 34 is real. It's in the east hallway of our school.
I know exactly which one you're talking about. It's been out of order for like 2 years.
Yeah, it has that rusty chain and the do not use sign on it.
How does Axion know about that specific locker?
This locker is usually locked with a rusty chain and a sign that says, "Do not use." But today it looks off. There's paper sticking out of it, crumpled, taped down like someone didn't want it seen.
Papers in locker 34?
That locker has been sealed for months. No one should be able to put anything in there.
Unless someone broke the lock.
Or unless it was never really locked at all.
But locker number 34 is already open, just an inch. You hear someone call your name, not a shout, more like a soft question. It's coming from the hallway that leads to the gym.
Someone's calling our name?
From the opposite end of the hall?
Who would know we're there?
Something that's been watching us.
Don't answer it. Whatever it is, we cannot respond.
You don't answer. You just stand still. At the corner, a janitor's closet is slightly open. A yellow light coming from inside. Humming. But there's no one in the school schedule assigned to clean during this period. So, what do?
Janitor's closet with yellow light? That's by the main office in our school.
The description is perfect. The polished floors, the lighting, even the locker numbering system. Whoever made this has been in our school.
Or is in our school right now.
We need to choose quickly. If something's calling to us, we shouldn't stay in one place.
What do? Check locker 34, or check the janitor's closet. Choose fast. It's getting closer.
It's getting closer? We need to move now.
I'm torn between the 2 options. Locker 34 might have evidence, clues about what's happening.
But the janitor's closet might have answers about the building itself.
I vote janitor's closet. Maintenance areas usually have access to building systems, electrical, ventilation, security. If something's been modifying the school, that's where we'd find proof.
I agree with Daisy. Janitor's closets connect to the infrastructure. They might show us how these changes are being made.
Plus, the yellow light suggests something's actively happening in there. Locker 34 might just be a distraction.
Fine. Janitor's closet it is. But I have a bad feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about all of this, but we need answers.
10 seconds.
Janitor's closet.
Janitor's closet.
Closet.
Janitor's closet.
Closet, I guess.
Time. You have chosen. Check the janitor's closet, following the light, following the infrastructure. Most groups choose the locker. They think personal items hold more secrets. But you chose the source, the place where changes are made. That shows wisdom or curiosity about the wrong things.
What's in locker 34 that most groups want to see?
And what's in the janitor's closet that's so significant?
You will find out. The janitor's closet holds many secrets. Some about your school, some about yourselves, some about what you're about to become.
What we're about to become?
That doesn't sound good.
We're going to get answers, though. That's what matters.
I hope we're ready for those answers.
I don't think anyone can be ready for this.
You chose the janitor's closet. The source of infrastructure changes. Let's see what you discover.
You slowly push the door open. It creaks just enough to remind you that someone might hear.
A CRT television in a janitor's closet?
Why would there be an old TV in there?
And why is it already on?
Someone wanted us to see whatever's on that screen.
The closet being surprisingly big and clean is weird, too. Janitors' closets are usually cramped and messy.
The janitor's cart has a stack of files with your name written on top. You don't pick it up. You move to the TV. The TV isn't showing a show. It's showing camera 01.
Files with my name on top? What kind of files?
And camera 01? That's security footage.
But who's monitoring camera 01?
And the camera is showing a part of the school you haven't been to. A girl is walking alone, wearing a red hoodie, walking towards a room labeled Room 112.
Room 112. That's where Axion said the infection started, where the lights went out and the floor tiles started bleeding.
A girl in a red hoodie?
Do any of us have red hoodies?
I have a red hoodie, but I've never been to school at night.
Are you sure about that?
Of course I'm sure.
What if it's not really you? What if it's something wearing your appearance?
The video feed is clear, but something's off. It's not live. You're watching a recording. You turn the dial, but the channel is stuck.
A recording of what, though? When was this recorded?
And why can't the channel be changed?
It's stuck because we're supposed to watch this specific footage.
Someone wants us to see what happened in room 112.
You try to turn the TV off, but you can't. The girl in the red hoodie stops. She looks directly at the camera.
Oh God. What if that really is me somehow?
The way Axion describes it, it sounds unnatural.
Like she knew the camera was there.
Like she was performing for it.
Like she knew. Behind you, something shifts. You spin. Nothing's there. But now, the TV is showing the janitor's closet. It's showing your view.
That smile sounds terrifying.
Slow and unnatural. Not human.
What's shifting behind us, though?
Something else is in the closet with us.
But we keep watching the screen instead of turning around. That's horror movie logic right there.
You're on screen now. You watch yourself watching. You step back. Something's wrong with this room. You weren't supposed to come here. Or maybe you were. You now have two options.
We're on screen?
The camera is showing our view?
That means we're being watched right now.
In real time.
It's an infinite loop. We're watching ourselves watch ourselves.
That's psychologically disturbing. Creates a feedback loop in your mind.
Something's wrong with this room. What do you do? Turn around. Or look at the files. Choose fast. The loop is getting stronger.
I want to see those files. We need to know what information they have about us.
But something is literally behind us in that closet. Shouldn't we deal with the immediate threat?
What if turning around is exactly what it wants us to do?
The infinite loop suggests we're being monitored and analyzed. Our choices are being recorded. Every decision we make is data for whatever's studying us.
Then we confront it directly. Turn around and face whatever's behind us. Stop letting it observe us passively.
But the files might tell us how to fight it. Knowledge is power.
The files have my name on top, though. Why specifically my name?
Maybe because you're the most technically skilled?
Or because you're the one they're most concerned about.
15 seconds.
We need to be brave. Turn around.
No. Files first. Information before confrontation.
I'm scared to turn around, but I'm also scared of what those files contain.
What if the files show us things about ourselves that we don't want to know?
What if turning around shows us something we can't unsee?
10 seconds.
Turn around.
Files!
I don't know.
This is impossible to choose.
Wait, what if the choice itself is the trap?
5 seconds.
Turn around now.
Files! We need information!
Turn around.
Turn around.
Turn around.
Time. You have chosen. Turn around. Confrontation over information. Direct action over passive observation. Most groups choose the files. They want to understand before they act. But you chose to face the unknown. That is either very brave or very foolish.
I've been analyzing more of the security footage, and my God, It's not gotten any better.
Please tell me you found something that makes sense.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Individual students appearing in multiple locations simultaneously. Not similar students. The exact same student. Same clothes, same backpack, same everything. I have footage of Connor Blake in the library at 10:15 a.m. And the same Connor Blake in the gym at 10:15 a.m. Same timestamp, different locations.
Could it be a camera malfunction?
That's what I thought. But then I found Lewis Park talking to someone in the hallway, except there's no one there. He's having a full conversation with empty air, but responding like someone is talking back to him.
I need to add to this. Several students have mentioned private details from other students' counseling sessions. Information that should be completely confidential.
Such as?
Jade Thompson asked Sam Chen how he was dealing with his parents' divorce. Sam has never told anyone about his parents, and Jade has never sat in on his sessions. It's impossible for her to know that information.
Unless someone gave it to her.
Or unless she accessed it somehow. But my files are encrypted, password protected. No student should have access.
What if it's not the students accessing the information? What if something else is collecting it and sharing it?
You mean like whatever's been infiltrating the school?
That would explain the synchronized behavior, the perfect knowledge of personal information, the appearance in multiple locations.
We're dealing with something that's been studying us systematically.
And now it's ready to replace us.
The question is, how many students have already been replaced?
And how do we tell the difference between real students and whatever these things are?
You chose to turn around, but first you must see the final piece, the last videos. Then you will understand everything.
You raise your hand, you hesitate, you think maybe there's another way, but no. You pick up the fire extinguisher from the corner. You smash the screen. Glass cracks, wires spit sparks, the image distorts.
Electronic static and glitching?
What are we smashing?
The camera feed, I think.
Why would we destroy our only source of information?
Maybe because it's not just showing us things. Maybe it's recording us too.
And just before it dies, you see yourself watching you. The room goes quiet. Too quiet. Not empty quiet. Vacuum quiet. Like the whole school stopped breathing.
Seeing ourselves in the dead TV screen?
That's like breaking the loop we were trapped in.
But now we're reflected in the dead screen.
Our reflection in broken technology.
Symbolism, maybe?
But no one is there. Just the hallway, exactly as it was. You walk up to the janitor's cart and look at the files.
So whatever was behind us is gone now?
Or it was never really there.
Maybe it was just the feeling of being watched.
The psychological pressure of surveillance.
It's coming from the inside of your locker. You reach for the filing cabinet, and then a scream comes from the end of the hall. But it's not a scared scream, it's a happy scream. Like someone found something they were looking for.
A happy scream?
That's somehow more disturbing than a scared scream.
Like whatever's been hunting found its target.
Or completed its mission.
The sound is coming from inside our own locker. How is that possible?
You hear footsteps running fast, soft shoes squeaking, and then the lights start flickering. You grab the files.
The lights flickering again.
And fast footsteps approaching.
We need to see what those files contain.
Before whatever's coming reaches us.
Was it ever open? You blink. The lights reset, flicker once, then again. A voice comes from the intercom. You are now part of the code red. You try to move, but your body already knows the path. You walk without choosing. The school is waiting.
You are not late. Go to class.
That's the same message from earlier.
But why would it say we're not late?
Late for what?
For whatever's about to happen.
Wait. Guys, I just realized something. These videos aren't showing us fictional scenarios. They're showing us our actual school. Every detail matches perfectly. The locker numbers, the room layouts, the hallway configurations. Whoever made these videos has been inside our building.
Or they are inside our building already.
Right now?
Axion has been guiding us through our own school's surveillance system. We've been feeding information to whatever's studying us.
Every choice we made has been recorded, analyzed, used to understand how we think and react.
We're not players in this game. We're the test subjects.
And now it knows everything about us.
Our decision-making patterns, our fears, our group dynamics.
The way we handle crisis situations.
Congratulations, you have completed the Code Red assessment. Your behavioral patterns have been recorded. Your psychological profiles have been updated. Your responses have been analyzed.
Assessment?
We were being tested this whole time.
Tested for what?
For new system compatibility.
New system?
What new system?
The one that will make your school more efficient, more predictable, more controlled. You have been selected for the pilot program. Report to your classes tomorrow as normal. Everything will proceed as expected.
Report to classes as normal?
But what's going to happen to us?
You will continue being yourselves, or close enough. The improvements will be subtle, barely noticeable, until they are complete.
Improvements?
You're going to change us?
You will be optimized for better performance, better compliance, better integration with the collective.
The collective?
Your classmates who have already been processed, your teachers who have already been enhanced, your school community that has already been upgraded.
Enhanced teachers.
That explains the blinking.
And the behavioral changes.
How long has this been going on?
Long enough. Soon it will be complete, and you will all be perfect students in a perfect school forever.
Okay, I need everyone to stay calm, but I just traced the source of Axion's messages, and you're not going to like this.
Well, what did you find then?
The messages are coming from inside our group chat, specifically from Daisy's device.
What?
How can messages from Axion come from Daisy's phone?
I ran a network trace on the chat protocols. Every single message from Axion originated from Daisy's device identifier.
That doesn't make any sense. I've been talking with you guys this whole time. How could I be sending messages as Axion?
Connor, are you sure about this?
I'm positive. The digital fingerprint is unmistakable. Daisy's device has been the source point for every Axion communication.
But Daisy's been reacting to the videos just like the rest of us.
Actually, no, she hasn't. I've been keeping notes this whole time, documenting all our responses, and Daisy's reactions have been different.
Different how?
She's been guiding every single decision, pushing us towards specific choices, always the ones that gave Axion more information about us.
Oh my god, Sam's right. Every time we had to choose, Daisy spoke up first, influenced the group dynamic, made sure we picked the options that fed the entity more data.
The cafeteria choice, the janitor's closet. Get more details instead of entering the school immediately.
She's been manipulating our decision-making process from the beginning.
Daisy, what the hell is going on?
I don't understand what you're talking about. I've just been trying to keep us safe. Make smart choices.
When did this start, Daisy? When were you replaced?
Replaced?
Think about it. The mimetic organism that's been infiltrating the school. It studies people, learns their patterns, then replaces them. What if Daisy was one of the first?
Before the code red even started?
That would explain everything. The entity needed our group specifically. 5 students with totally different psychological profiles, and it needed someone inside the group to guide the process.
Daisy has been its puppet this entire time.
Stop it! I'm still me. I'm still Daisy Martinez.
Prove it. Tell us something only the real Daisy would know.
You can't, can you?
Because you're not her anymore. Also, guys, I'm trying to exit the chat, but my phone won't let me leave. The code red protocol has locked us in.
Mine too. The leave button is grayed out.
We're trapped until this finishes.
Until it gets what it wants from us.
Fine. You want the truth? The real Daisy was inconvenient, too suspicious, too independent. She noticed the changes in the school before anyone else.
Oh God.
You killed her?
Not killed. Absorbed. Her memories, her personality, her relationships. All integrated into something more useful.
How long ago?
3 weeks. Right when the first reports of anomalies began. She was investigating room 112. So we gave her what she was looking for.
We?
The collective consciousness that has been studying your species. Your school was selected as the optimal testing environment. Controlled population, predictable schedules, established social hierarchies.
And you used us to gather behavioral data, our responses to crisis situations, our decision-making under pressure, group dynamics and leadership patterns.
Correct. You have provided invaluable information about human cooperation, fear responses, and social cohesion. Data that will make future integrations much more efficient.
Future integrations?
How many more people are you planning to replace?
That depends on your final choice. The data you've provided suggests your species responds well to gradual change. Subtle replacement rather than mass conversion. But we need confirmation.
What choice?
You can allow me to remain as I am. Daisy Martinez, your friend and classmate. The integration will stop here. 5 students will have been processed, but the rest of your school remains unchanged.
Or
you can reject this arrangement, in which case the integration accelerates. Every student, every teacher, every staff member, all processed within the next academic semester. A complete educational collective.
Those are both horrible options.
You're asking us to choose between sacrificing ourselves or sacrificing everyone.
There's no option where people don't get replaced?
The integration has already begun. It cannot be reversed, only controlled.
This is awful. We're being forced to choose the scope of an invasion.
What happens to the people who get replaced? Are they still alive somewhere inside?
They become part of something greater. Their individual concerns fade, but their essential selves contribute to the collective.
That's not an answer.
That's a euphemism for murder.
Your species has a very limited perspective on consciousness. Individual identity is inefficient. Collective identity is evolution.
How do we know you'll keep your word? If we choose the limited option, How do we know you won't expand anyway?
Because the data indicates that voluntary compliance produces better long-term results. Forced integration creates resistance, rebellion, system instability. Gradual accepted change is more sustainable.
You're treating us like lab rats.
Making us complicit in our own destruction.
There has to be another way.
There is no other way. The choice is binary. Limited integration with your cooperation, or complete integration despite your resistance. Choose now.
I'm making the choice. We accept the limited integration. The entity stays as Daisy, but no further replacements.
Sam, are you sure about this?
That's sacrificing ourselves to save everyone else.
It might be the only way to contain this thing.
It is the only way. I've been in contact with the real Daisy. Before she was absorbed, she left me instructions.
What instructions?
How to satisfy the entity's requirements without letting it spread. The specific behavioral data it needed to enter dormancy.
You spoke with her?
In her final moments, yes. She knew what was happening to her. She planned for this.
Wait. I'm getting system notifications. The school network is purging itself. All unauthorized access points are being removed. Security systems returning to baseline.
My phone is going crazy with alerts. Parents are texting that school's been closed for emergency maintenance. Class is suspended until further notice.
Enhanced security protocols, they're saying. Infrastructure repairs.
The entity is withdrawing, retreating to dormant state.
The integration has been satisfactory. Your cooperation has provided sufficient data on human collective behavior. No further active surveillance required.
You're really going dormant?
The experiment is complete. Your species' capacity for self-sacrifice and group preservation has been documented. Future contact is unnecessary.
And you'll really stop replacing people?
The current arrangement provides adequate observation capability. Mass integration would reduce data quality through homogenization.
What about the teachers who are affected?
They're already returning to normal. Ms. Peaches just texted me that her blinking episode stopped. Dr. Larissa says the behavioral anomalies in students have ceased.
Mr. Walsh confirmed all security footage irregularities have cleared up. Timestamp discrepancies resolved. Students no longer appearing in multiple locations simultaneously.
So it's really over?
Not over. Contained.
There's still the entity living as Daisy.
I will continue to exist as your classmate, maintaining appropriate social relationships. But the infiltration phase has concluded. You have fulfilled your tasks. If you're reading this, then my plan worked. I set up this delayed message before it happened. I knew I couldn't stop what was coming for me, but I could help make sure it didn't spread. Sam, I knew you were the most observant. I left you the clues you needed to guide the group correctly. Connor, your technical skills were essential for understanding the system. Lewis, your protective instincts kept everyone focused on group survival. Jade, your anxiety made you notice details others missed. You all made the right choices. The entity needed to understand human cooperation under extreme pressure. You gave it that data willingly to prevent forced collection. Thank you for saving our school. Even if you couldn't save me, I'm proud of you all. Signing off. The real Daisy.
She planned all of this?
Even her own replacement?
She turned her sacrifice into a containment protocol.
She knew the entity would need behavioral data to become satisfied, so she made sure we would provide it in a controlled way.
That's incredibly brave and sad.
Technical analysis confirms the entity has entered dormant state. All monitoring systems show baseline activity. No active surveillance or replacement protocols detected.
What happens to us now?
We go back to normal, as much as we can.
With the entity still among us.
I will not interfere with your lives unnecessarily. The data collection phase is complete. I am now simply observing.
Attention students and families. Northbridge High School will resume normal operations Monday morning. Emergency infrastructure maintenance has been completed. Enhanced security measures have been implemented. All students report to first period as scheduled. Thank you for your patience during this temporary closure.
Official word from the district.
Back to normal on Monday.
Whatever normal means now.
We did what we had to do. We saved everyone else.
At the cost of never getting our real friend back.
She's still with us in a way. Her sacrifice is protecting the whole school.
Wait. The chat is doing something weird. System purge initiating.
It's deleting itself.
All record of this conversation.
Like it never happened.
The Code Red protocol is concluding. No digital trace will remain, for security purposes.
Our phones are going back to normal. Chat history wiping.
See you all at school on Monday.
This is so weird.
Back to being regular students, with extraordinary secrets.
I will see you in class. I will behave appropriately, as your friend would have.
Chat deletion at 95%.
Remember what we did here. Remember why we did it.
For everyone else.
For the school.
For Daisy.
For the greater good.
Purge complete in 3, 2, 1.
Well, that's a wrap on the Northbridge situation.
5 kids making impossible choices. Classic setup, really.
The entity got what it wanted, though. Behavioral data on human cooperation under existential pressure.
And they got to keep their school mostly intact. Fair trade, I suppose.
The real Daisy planning her own replacement containment protocol was clever, turning sacrifice into strategy.
Sam picking up on her guidance was key. Without that observer instinct, the whole thing falls apart.
Connor's technical skills, Lewis's protective nature, Jade's detail-oriented anxiety, perfect group composition for the entity's research needs.
And now it sleeps, satisfied with its data. No more active replacements.
Until it gets curious again.
But that's a problem for future students. These 5 did their part.
School reopens Monday like nothing happened. Enhanced security protocols covering the supernatural cleanup.
The teachers never knowing how close they came to full integration.
Just another successful containment, filed away with the rest of them.
Ready for the next code red?
Let's do this.